Hey YouTube, I'm back again with another live video. And in today's live video, I want to do something. I want to read about one of my favorite childhood rappers. His birthday was just recently, so I choose to read about him. His name is Shyne. I'm pretty sure a lot of you remember him from his song Bonnie and Clyde and many other songs. And we're going to read his biography. It's a little too bright. Much better. That is Shyne, the rapper Shyne. And that's a picture of him in 2021. His name is Moses Michael Levy Borrow. He is born Jamal Michael Borrow on November 8th, 1978, known professionally as Shyne. He is a Belizean politician and former rapper. He served as leader of the opposition in the House of Representatives and the leader of the Belize United Democratic Party. Burrow was born in Belize City but moved to New York City as a child and began to rise to adolescent. His most commercially recognized 2000 singles include Bad Boys and Bonnie and Shyne, both featuring Barrington Levy. He contributed to albums by artists including the Notorious Big, Posthumous Born Again, Mace Double Up, Sean Combs Forever, Usher's Confessions, and Lil Wayne's The Carter. The Carter what? Ain't that 4? Is that The Carter 4 or 5? Whatever IV is. No, I think The Carter IV is 4. Sean and his mother lived in a Brooklyn neighborhood of East Flatbush, where after being discovered freestyling in a barbershop, he became a rapper. On the verge of releasing his debut album under Combs Bad Boy Records on the evening of December 27, 1999, he went to a New York City nightclub with Combs and Jennifer Lopez. An argument broke out in the club between Combs and another man. Gunshots followed, with 3 bystanders injured. In June 2001, he was convicted of assault and unlawful possession of a weapon and sentenced to 10 years in prison. His impossible debut album was released in September 2000, going gold the following month. He continued to record music while incarcerated, eventually releasing his sophomore studio album, Godfather Buried Alive, under Def Jam Records in 2004. While serving his prison sentence, Shyne became interested in Judaism, becoming observant, practicing Orthodox Judaism, and officially changed his name to Moses Michael Levi Borrow in 2006. After he was released from prison in late 2009, he was deported to Belize. In 2010, he moved to Jerusalem, where he spent his time studying the Torah up to 12 hours a day. He returned to Belize in 2013, where he was appointed Belize Music and Goodwill Ambassador, with a mandate to support the national music industry. Shyne was elected to the Belizean House of Representatives in the 2020 general election as a member of the center-right United Democratic Party. He served as leader of the opposition and leader of the United Democratic Party between June and September 2021, and again from February 2022. A documentary about his life, The Honorable Shyne, was released by Hulu Inscape in November 2024. So this is a picture of Shyne. It says leader of the opposition in office from February 1st, 2022 to March 14th, 2025. Prime Minister Johnny Brasino, preceded by Patrick Faber, succeeded by Tracy Panton in office from June 25th, 2021 to September 16th, 2021. Prime Minister Johnny Brasino, Patrick Faber preceded and succeeded. Member of the House of Representatives for Maxima in office November 11, 2020 to March 12, 2025, preceded by Michael Finnegan, succeeded by Lee Mark Chain. Personal details: born Jamal Michael Borrow, November 8, 1978. He is currently 47 years old. Belize City, Belize political party, United Democratic. Rapper, songwriter, politician. His nickname is Sean. He's originally from Brooklyn, New York. Other than being born and raised in Belize, his genres is hip hop, 1996 2000. His labels is Gangland, Def Jam, Bad Boy, Arista. I know I'm gonna keep repeating because this is probably a lot to read. I'm gonna try to get through it because, like I said, he is their childhood rappers, and I think this is worth reading. Shaw was born Jamal Michael Borrow in Belize City to mother Frances Amian Maviet and father Dean Borrow, who were not married. Shaw's mother is a sister of Michael Maviet, now going by the surname Finnegan, one of Dean Borrow's longtime political colleagues in Belize. Borrow's middle name comes from his uncle. Sean's Jewish maternal grandmother had immigrated from Ethiopia to Belize. As a child, Borrow lived with his mother in Brooklyn, New York City, and at times with his father in Belize. Dean Borrow, a lawyer and politician, later became the first black prime minister of Belize in 2028. Borrow's mother moved to the United States when he was 3 years old, leaving her son between the care of her brother Michael and his father's sister Denise in Belize City. Her father was in a relationship with another woman, and Borrow recalled this nigga said his two other kids were made out of love. It was devastating. At age 7, Borrow moved to Brooklyn to live with his mother residing in Crown Heights and later East Flatbush. His mother supported the family through domestic work, and Borrow spent summers with his father in Belize. After he moved to Brooklyn, he began to develop a strong interest in the hip hop culture of the 1980s and 1990s. At age 15, Borrow was shot in the shoulder during a fight in Flatbush, an injury that left a lasting scar. That's crazy. How a lot of these rappers and stuff be going through so much at a young age. But the crazy thing about it is, I was thinking, I remember R. Kelly talk about something about being shy. And as many shirtless pictures as he got and stuff, you don't see nothing. Some people think he's lying. And we've seen plenty of shirtless pictures and him in music videos and stuff. I don't know. Now Nicki Minaj, she got something in the back of her arm that she don't show as much, but if you see her performances in music and stuff like that, you might see it. But anyway, after graduating high school 3 years later, part of the time of which he spent attending high school in Belize at Wesley College in 1993, he enrolled in the New York City College of Technology computer program. He paid for tuition by working as a bike messenger, buying an 18-speed bicycle and riding it from Brooklyn over the Brooklyn Bridge to Manhattan, where he made deliveries around the borough. He left New York City College of Technology to pursue a career in music. In 1997, he began his rap career after being courted by music manager Don Pooh. In 1998, while Borrow was freestyling in a barbershop on Church Avenue in Brooklyn, he was discovered by hip hop producer DJ Clark Kent, who was working on Notorious Big's first posthumous album, Born Again. After freestyling in front of several friends and music promoters, his manager submitted him to executives and labels, including Chris Lighty of Violator, Sylvia Ron of East West Electro Records, Jimmy Levine of Interscope Records, Laura Cohen of Def Jam Records, and Byron Turner of Priority Records. But hip hop entrepreneur Sean Combs, also known as Puff Daddy, P. Diddy, offered Sean a 5-album contract with Bad Boy Records. Media reports at the time described his contract with Bad Boy Records as highly lucrative. He later appeared on May 2nd album Double Up in 1999 and on remixes of Total, Sitting at Home, and 112's Anywhere, and on Combs' album Forever in 1999. I never heard Sean remix. I know Lil Zane was on 112's Anywhere. And him confused with Lil Zane. On September 26, 2000, his self-titled uh, debut studio album was released. It debuted at number 5 on the Billboard 200. The RIA later certified the album gold. The album produced 3 singles: Bad Boys, Bonnie and Sean, and That's Gangsta. The first two featured Jamaican rapper Barrington Levy. Additional contributions include vocals by Summer 112 and production from Bad Boys in-house producers, The Hitmen. The album was recorded before his arrest following the December 1999 nightclub shooting. Oh, wow. In December of 1999, I probably was, I probably was still uh, at Walnut Elementary. On September 26, 2000, oh, I already read that. The, the album received mixed reviews from critics due to comparisons between Sean and the deceased Notorious Big, which would also start a rift between the former and the latter's affiliate group, Junior Mafia. In 1999, after a steel session at Dave's house, Sean was reportedly shot at by associates of Junior Mafia member Lil C's. Following the incident, he began carrying a firearm for protection. C's former cohort, Lil Kim, also did Sean on her second album title track, The Notorious Kim, ridiculing his comparisons to Biggie. Okay. In 2002, his incarceration, Sean parted ways with Bad Boy and ended all contact with Combs soon after. While incarcerated at Clinton Correctional Facility, Sean reportedly received offers from labels including Irv Gotti Murder Inc. Records and James Prince's Rapping Lot Records, but declined them. The rapper ultimately signed with Def Jam for a $3 million contract. The deal was completed on April 20th, 2004. On August 10th, 2004, Sean released his second studio album, Godfather Buried Alive, while in prison. The album, partially recorded prior to imprisonment and partially during his imprisonment over a jail phone, sold 434,000 copies. It debuted at number 3 on the Billboard 2000 and number 1 on the Billboard Top R&B Hip Hop Album chart. His incarceration limited the album's promotion as he was unable to tour or make media appearances. His former bodyguard and longtime friend Anthony Wolf Jones was listed as the album's executive producer. Jones was shot and killed on November 11, 2003 during an altercation with Black Mafia family leader Demetrius Big Meech Flannery. Oh, wow. Mm, damn. Well, I do have the Black Mafia family book, so I don't know. 2010, 2000, on February 16, 2010, 4 months after his release from prison and deportation to Belize, Sean signed a new deal with Def Jam Records. After a trip to Jerusalem, later in 20, converted to Orthodox Judaism and underwent circumcision. A symbolic circumcision. Huh? What is a symbolic circumcision? Hold on, y'all. Okay, I hope this is not what just popped up when I searched. I hope they don't mean what just popped up when I searched it up. I hope that is exactly not what they're referring to by them saying that he went. I mean, he underwent as I don't know. Sean collaborated with Jewish American reggae and rock musician Metis Yahoo on the single Messiah released in April. He also released Rolling Stone that same year. He later announced that he was recording 2 albums that were planned for release through 2010 after Def Jam approached him to sign the distribution agreement. Messiah was set to be the first of his 2010 release schedule, while Gangland was set to be the second. In October 2010, Shyne criticized Def Jam and announced hopes of signing to Cash Money Records. I'm definitely trying to get with Cash Money. I'm not signed to Def Jam anyway. I just need to find another distributor. I might just have Cash Money to do everything. Who knows? That's to be about being in the business for yourself. You can decide where you want to go and what you want to do. Though he blamed former Def Jam CEO L.A. Reid for his frustration, he later issued an apology. In November 2010, Cash Money co-founder Brian Birdman Williams said that Shyne's deportation was stalled by a planned Cash Money deal, as it prevented him from appearing in the United States. In 2020, he performed in Jerusalem, forming a collaboration with Matisyahu. Shyne made a surprise guest appearance at a concert performing with the same name at Madag Natchez in Jerusalem, Kakor Safra. On June 23rd, he rapped during the set for King Without a Crown. He shouted, "Free Jonathan Pollard, free Jalen Shillett." Sorry if I'm pronouncing this wrong, to applause before exiting the stage. That name that I can't pronounce, and Shyne discussed collaborating more frequently in the future, but never happened. Shyne appeared on the outro Lil Wayne and the Carter 4 alongside Bun B, Nas, and Busta Rhymes. In December 2011, Shyne said to Cash Money Records was still a possibility. In March 2012, Shyne and Diddy reconciled. The two were photographed together at Fashion Week in Paris. Diddy tweeted, "Me and Shyne Poe front row at Kenzo, hashtag Paris is burning, retweet to the world." And Shyne said, "It's a new day." Lachine. I'm sorry if I'm pronouncing this stuff wrong. On September 26, 2012, the day of the 12th anniversary of his debut album release, Shyne released Gangstaland as a mixtape. It had been downloaded more than 10,000 times on that pit. Shyne called out Rick Ross due to his blasphemous Black Bar Mitzvah mixtape, as well as Jewish Canadian rapper Drake. He also recorded diss tracks towards Diddy, Swag Blanket, LA Supreme, and 50 Cent, whom he has feud with since 2003. Shyne and 50 had previously traded insults toward each other prior to this, including the latter calling him a punk, while making light of his incarceration for his part in a nightclub incident. He also performed a radio freestyle disrespecting Shyne and others. Shyne responded with "For the Record," a track he recorded via a prison phone for Black Father Buried Alive 2004. Facingly responded with "Piggy Bank" 2005, which he did to Shyne, Ja Rule, Fat Joe, Jadakiss, and Nas, among others. In November 2012, Shyne described a production of West Coast rap Kendrick Lamar's sophomore studio album, Good Kid, Mad City, on social media as trash. He received criticism for his remarks by fans and other California rappers, including Schoolboy Q and Nipsey Hussle. His comments also involved him in a feud with The Game. After defending Lamar's album, Shyne dissed Game on tracks such as Barry Judas and Palm's 68 Guns N' Moses. These tracks reflected his study of Judaism. The Game responded with a call for "Up Along." In 2024, Shyne later expressed regret for his comments about Lamar's Good Kid, Mad City album. In December 2012. Complex noted Shyne on his list of rappers who had suffered the 30 worst fall-offs in rap history, ranking him as number 23. Sorry, y'all. I know I'm reading all wrong. Damn, this. I had to do a part two. This is a lie. Damn. I was not expecting it to be that damn long. I surely was not. Whoa, yeah. Yeah, it says Sean Center with his wife, Catherine, in charge. Huh? I'm never gonna read that, but it's a picture of Sean, his wife, and Keith all Gilgis. I don't know. In May 2010, Sean was appointed by Belize Music and Goodwill Ambassador. Over the years, he brought Kanye West and Jay Prince to Belize and promoted cultural initiatives for Belizean youth. In October 2012, Sean, who was critical of the Obama administration, endorsed Republican nominee Mitt Romney in the U.S. presidential election, faulting former U.S. President Barack Obama for not doing anything to prevent the rapper's deportation to Belize. Asked black voters should vote based on race alone, Sean said, I don't believe in all that. If you're black, you get a pass. In 2020, Sean was nominated by the United Democratic Party to stand as a candidate for the Belize House of Representatives in the Belize city-based Mesta Department constituency in the 2020 Belizean general election. Sorry if I'm pronouncing stuff wrong. On November 11, 2020, Borrow won the House of Representatives seat for Mesta Department. Part of his platform was to strengthen Belizean governance with increased penalties for those who committed crimes, to raise the salaries of its police, to strengthen the judicial system so as to address violent crime, and for the government to provide student loans for low interest rates. Sean was subsequently also appointed the opposition leader for the House of Representatives and the leader of the Belize United Democratic Party in both June 2021 until September 21. In February 2022, he returned to the U.S. for a state visit. In August 2021, meeting with U.S. politicians, the Atlanta City Council declared August 2021 Shyne Borrow Day for his dedication, commitment, and service to the great people of Belize, Central America. In 2025, Borrow's United Democratic Party split into two fractions before the general election, and Borrow lost his seat in the House of Representatives to Lee Mark Chain, a UDP member affiliated with the Alliance of Democracy fraction, who ran against him. Okay. two because this is a lot to read, and I don't know why, but I'm getting a little tired of reading. So I'll see y'all with part two.